What's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be giving you the top 10 loadouts you can be using right now in Call of Duty Warzone. And if you're new to the channel, I always like to give a little bonus loadout or something extra when you guys come to get these top 10 loadouts. So today I'm going to be addressing some of these comments right here that I keep getting on my videos. And before I give you these loadouts, I'm going to give you my aiming settings along with the top 10 loadouts today and a couple of tips and tricks to help you hit your shots a little bit better. So if you like this style of video, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that noti bell. Let's get a quick word from the sponsor of today's video and we'll get you these settings and loadouts. Skill-based matchmaking is the worst thing ever created in Call of Duty. Not being able to just hop onto the game and have fun with your friends, or hopping onto the game as a random, not knowing if you're ever going to get actual good random teammates. But I'm going to help you fix that with tappin.gg. With tappin.gg, you can find on-demand teammates in literally seconds. No waiting, no hoping for good luck. You just tap in and get matched with hand-verified pros who are skilled, reliable, and 100% toxic free. It's like having the ultimate squad wherever you are. What I love about Tappin is how secure and trustworthy it feels. The platform is built to inspire confidence, so you're never second guessing your decision. Whether it's Warzone or Black Ops 6, you'll always have teammates who elevate your game and make every match more fun. Here's the best part. I've got an exclusive deal just for you. Use my promo code MARVEL25 at checkout and you'll get 25% off your first 2 orders. That's right. Jump in, test it out, and see the difference yourself. So what are you waiting for? Stop relying on randoms and start playing with the teammates you deserve. Use the code MARVEL25 and let's go dominate together. All right, so for my controller settings, we'll go down here to controller settings. Right now I have my horizontal stick sensitivity at 1.4, vertical stick sensitivity at 1.4 as well. They changed these settings up from a 1 to 20 system to a 0.10 system to a 4.0 system. It's so you can have a little bit, I don't know. I like the other system. I don't really give a crap about this system, but to each their own. Let me know what you think about this system in the comments. I'm indifferent. There was other things they could have fixed before they did something like this. Let's put it that way. I've got controller vibration off. You don't want that on. Full haptics here for the triggers. Dead zones is a very important one. You want this as low as possible. You want the left stick min and the right stick min as low as possible. That is this one right here. This is where you aim right here. Okay. Now I do realize some people do have stick drift, and that's where this comes in. You want to go test your dead zones. And if these dead zones are moving like this, you want to make sure to raise these up until they stop moving. Then this left stick max, this is for everybody. You want to put this around 70 to 75. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but you don't have to press all the way up in order to start tack sprinting. This will allow you to move quicker, start sprinting quicker, and things like that. Has nothing to do with aiming as much, other than the fact that this will start your tack sprint a little bit quicker with your SMGs and things like that. Now for firing, left trigger and right trigger minimums need to be at 0. This will give you that click trigger feel so that you don't have to press all the way down in order for your weapon to start firing. But since we're mostly focused on aiming today, horizontal and vertical stick sensitivities are at 1.4 for me. Quick little note about that, a way you can kind of test what your sensitivities need to be at. If you can go from one side of the wall to the other side of the wall in the same location over and over again, or you can snap on a target like that, then your sensitivity is very solid. But if you find yourself going to a target and kind of over aiming, or you try to adjust and you over aim, then your stick sensitivities are probably a little too high, so you want to turn them down. Say this dummy is going across this way. If you're following behind your enemy, you probably want to bump those stick sensitivities up a little bit. If you're leading your enemy too much, you probably want to bump them down. Just a quick little side note on those settings. My sensitivity multipliers, everything's at 1 except for this ADS sensitivity multiplier, which is set at 0.9. I've got aim assist on, ADS aim assist on, and I've got my aiming set to dynamic as well. Another very important feature is in your graphics settings for controller, and you want to go to view. You want this field of view all the way to 120. 110 to 120 is perfect. You want your ADS field of view set to affected. You want your weapon field of view set to wide. You want your world motion blur and your weapon motion blur completely off, and you want your first person camera movement to least. That way things that shouldn't be shaking around your gun are not shaking. Basically, I'm going to be doing a short video on testing these actual settings on an Xbox, PS5 console, and my PC to compare them all and show you exactly how they will perform on each console. So make sure you are subscribed for that so you don't miss that video. But if you have these settings correct, your aim shouldn't be too far off of that. Now I'm very good at controlling recoil. I'm not using a Cronus or anything like that, like anybody says. I'm just very good at controlling the recoil. just like that. This first loadout I'm using is the XM4. We're going to run the Willis 3x scope, the compensator muzzle, the gain twist barrel for more bullet velo, the extended mag 2, and the buffer weight stock. You have to have this buffer weight stock on right now. It is insanely good. It's better than the vertical foregrip. This is just a 5 attachment build, guys. The thing is absolutely nuts. For the SMG I'm running with this, I'm running the SOG, and we're running the compensator muzzle. I like the gain twist barrel here, the vertical foregrip, the extended mag 2, and the overpressured rounds. This particular loadout I'm going to use right here at 10 meters. They removed all of these visual recoil on every single Black Ops 6 weapon, so they feel phenomenal right now. Next up, we have the Krig C, or the Krig 6. We're rocking the Kepler Microflex, the compensator muzzle, the gain twist barrel, the vertical foregrip, and the extended mag 1. Show this one to you here in the firing range and how good this thing is. These weapons don't move anymore visually, guys. So as long as you have the right attachments on them, you're going to be just fine. Next, we have the Model L, and then I'm rocking the Tanto 22. The Model L, we're rocking the Willis 3x scope here. I like the compensator muzzle, the gain twist barrel, the vertical foregrip, and the extended mag 2. This thing's absolutely awesome. Barely moves. Also does have a little bit more recoil than the XM4, but it's hard to tell. For that Tanto 22, we're rocking the Kepler Microflex. I like the compensator muzzle here, the reinforced barrel, vertical foregrip, and the extended mag 1. Show this one to you in the firing range. With the Tanto 22, as you can see, it does have a little bit of recoil. You can use this as a sniper support also if you want. But this thing is nutty too, man. It's a lot of fun to run. Next, we have the GPR91 and the KSV. For this GPR91, we're rocking the Willis 3x. I like the compensator muzzle here, gain twist barrel, vertical foregrip, and the extended mag 2. So this one's here in the firing range. But this one is absolutely insane also. Just, yeah, this one, see, it does have recoil. It's a little harder to control. I probably would prefer running maybe a 2x sight on here instead. Check that out and see how that performs. I like it a little bit better just because there's a little less recoil or less visual recoil on it. Then for that KSV, we're rocking the compensator muzzle, long barrel, vertical foregrip, extended mag 2, and then the recoil springs for a little less recoil. Show this to you in the firing range, but this thing doesn't move either. Kind of fun to run. Looks, it's kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of fun to run there. Next, I have the XMG paired with the PP919. For the XMG, we're rocking the Ontario red dot sight, compensator muzzle, gain twist barrel for more bullet velo, vertical foregrip, and the buffer weight stock. This is a really solid beginner build or beginner loadout you can be running at any point because you only have to have this weapon level like 25 in order to use the best loadout for it, basically. Show this one to you in the firing range, but man, this one probably has the least amount of recoil. Like this doesn't move at all. For that PP919, we're going to be rocking the compensator muzzle, the long barrel, the ergonomic grip, the balance stock, and I like the overpressured rounds for a little faster TTK. So this one's here in the firing range. I don't know what is going on and why they put this. I don't know why they're doing that. It's this is one of the new things from the item shop, but my gosh, that is not good for iron sights. Why would you want that? So I was just testing that particular loadout. The loadout itself is good. The iron sights for this particular blueprint are not. Next up, we have the AK74, and I've got this paired with a Jackal PDW. The AK74, we're rocking the Kepler Microflex. I like the compensator muzzle, the reinforced barrel, or the gain twist barrel. Either one's fine. I like the vertical foregrip, and then the extended mag 2. Show this one to you in the firing range. But I really, really love this build right here. Now, AK74 has some recoil, a little harder to control, but here's the deal with recoil now. Recoil is now the skill gap and not the visual recoil, because the visual recoil was completely random. It didn't coincide with the actual recoil of the weapon. So now all you have to do is focus on the actual recoil of the weapon instead of the visual recoil plus the recoil of the weapon. So now the skill gap is controlling the recoil and the visual recoil is no longer implemented into that. Next, for that Jackal PDW, we're rocking the long barrel, the vertical foregrip, the extended mag 1, the CQB grip, and the balance stock. And the Jackal's kind of the same way. The Jackal doesn't have a lot of visual recoil anymore, which is super nice, which makes it even that much more broken. Just, it's really good. And then for kind of a bonus loadout today, I'm going to give you the AS Val. This AS Val I've been using a sniper support this week. A lot of fun to run. Now I'm going to give you this LR762 sniper that I absolutely love. This LR762 is so good. For the AS Val, we're rocking the Kepler Microflex. I like the suppressed reinforced barrel here, the vertical foregrip, the extended mag 2, and the recoil springs for a little more recoil control. And we'll show this one to you in the firing range. Love this thing as sniper support, man. Feels incredible. And you have like a 50 round mag, whereas like the AS Val from Warzone 1, you only had like a 30. So it's a pretty nice change. And then for this LR762, we're rocking the long barrel here. I like the precision handguard underbarrel, quick draw grip, the target laser. This will completely get rid of aiming idle sway now, so you won't have this anymore. They got rid of that completely. And then the overpressured rounds for faster TTK or more range on a one shot. But man, this thing is so much fun to run. Absolutely love this LR762. If you're running a sniper rifle from Black Ops, this is definitely the one to run. But thank you guys again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that noti bell so you don't miss another video like this or like one of these. We'll see you in the next one.